Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, brothers and sisters. I hope you all are doing good and had good Ramadan and the Eid celebration. Inshallah, I hope that we should be leading a good life after the month of Ramadan till the next month, and we should be able to do as many good deeds as possible. We needed to discuss from here. The last point which we discussed was on the day when the trumpet will be blown, they will neither have worldly relations between them anymore, nor will they ask each other. Then only those whose weight of good deed is heavy will attain salvation. As for those whose weight of good deeds is light, they will be the one who have lost their souls to live in hell forever. So we should have good deeds more than bad deeds. So try to get as many good deeds as possible. Moving on, we needed to start from here. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allah said, O Muhammad, tell them, do not swear, your obedience, not your oaths will count. Surely Allah is aware of what you do. Say, obey Allah and obey the Rasul. If you do not, he, the Rasul, is only responsible to fulfill his duty as you are responsible to fulfill yours. And if you obey him, you shall be rightly guided. So we should try to obey Allah and obey the Rasul because he was the one who leaded man to a right way, to the right, correct path. So we should follow the correct path, to follow the path of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The next point is on the day when the trumpet shall be blown, that is the day of judgment, and all who dwell in the heavens and the earth shall be terrified except those whom Allah will choose to spare, and all shall come to him in utter humiliation. Those mountains which you see and think are firmly fixed will pass away like clouds. Such is the might of Allah who has perfected all things. He is aware of what you do. Those who have done good deeds shall be rewarded with what is better and shall be secure from the terror of that day. Inshallah, I hope that we all should be secured. Inshallah ta'ala. And those who have done evil deeds shall be flung upon their faces in the hellfire. Should you not be rewarded according to your deeds? O Muhammad say to them, I have been commanded to worship the Rabb of this city, Makkah, and the one who has made it sacred and who is the owner of all things, and I am commanded to be of those who are Muslims and that I should recite the Quran. Now, whoever follows this guidance will be guided for his own good, and to him who goes astray, say, I am merely one of the warners. Then proclaim, praise be to Allah, very soon He will show you His signs and you will recognize them. Your Rabb is not unaware of what you do. So Allah knows each and everything. Allah knows everything what you do. Then moving on to the next point, he that hopes to meet Allah must know that Allah's appointed time is sure to come and hears all and knows all. He that strives does that for his own soul, for Allah is certainly transcendent and beyond any needs of the world. As for those who believe and do good deeds, we shall clean them of their sins and we shall reward them according to the best of their deeds. So Allah will surely reward us. Allah will surely reward us who does good deeds. Okay, so try to get as many good deeds as possible. Inshallah, I hope that we all will be able to get as many good deeds as possible. The next point is, O mankind, fear that day when neither a father shall avail his son, nor a son will avail his father. Let not Shaitan deceive you concerning this fact. So, this fact, like, on the day of judgment, everyone will be responsible of their own deeds, and they'll be doing they have to give account of themselves. So on the day of judgment, neither the father will be able to help the son, neither the son will be able to help his father, because everyone is accountable for of their own good deeds. Moving on to the next point, it is Allah's supreme mercy that He does not seize man immediately for his errors to punish him. Instead, He warns beforehand by afflicting him with small troubles, hardships, calamities, losses, and strokes of misfortune, so that he may wake up and take admonition. So whenever you are on the wrong way, you will get some the things like hardships, calamities, then losses. So at the time, people should be warned, should get into their mind that are we following the wrong way? Are we following the wrong path? That's the main thing. We used to we have to think while doing certain things. If we get some bad things like the difficulties and everything, so at the time we should think either are we going on the wrong way or the correct way. Okay. Then moving on to the next point, it is neither your wealth nor your children which bring you closer to us, even one jot. But those who believe and do good deeds, for them there will be a double reward for their deeds, and in high mansions shall they live in peace. O Prophet, tell them, surely my Rabb gives abundantly to whom he pleases and sparingly to whom he wills. Whatever you spend in charity, he will pay you back. He is the best of those who provide sustenance. See, if you do many good deeds, Allah will reward you with many. Allah will pay you back. Allah will give you more benefit. Moving on the next point, O mankind, certainly the promise of Allah is true. Therefore, let not the life of this world deceive you, nor let the chief deceiver, that is, who is the chief deceiver? Shaitan, deceive you about Allah. Surely Shaitan is your enemy. So take him as an enemy. He is inviting his adherents towards his way so that they may become companions of the blazing fire. So Shaitan is, he's an open enemy and he tries to divert the person in doing good deeds. So you should be very much careful at that point. Then moving on, those who believe, that's a continuation, those who believe and do good deeds shall have forgiveness and a magnificent reward. So try to get as many good deeds as possible. If you get good deeds, then you will get the reward, good reward from Allah. And Allah, He's merciful, kind and merciful. Then moving on to the next point, brothers and sisters, focus on this one. There is nothing in the heavens or in the earth which can frustrate Allah. Surely He is all-knowing, all-powerful. If it was Allah's will to punish people for their misdeeds, He would have not left any living creature around them on the surface of the earth, but He is going them respite for an appointed time. When their appointed time will come, they shall realize that in fact Allah has been watching His servants all along. Then the next point is Imam Ahmad, Abu Dawud, Nasai, Ibn Majah, and Tabarani have related on the authority of Sayyidina Maqil bin Yasir that the Prophet ﷺ said, Surah Yasin is the heart of the Quran. Surah Yasin, Yasin wal Quran al Hakim, is the heart of the Quran. This is similar to describing the Surah Al-Fatiha contains the sum and substance of the teaching of the whole Quran. Surah Yasin has been called the throbbing heart of the Quran because it presents the message of the Quran in a most forceful manner, which breaks the inertia and stirs up the spirit of man to action. So, Surah Yasin is the heart of the Quran. Because why? Because it presents the message of the Quran in a most forceful manner, which breaks the inertia and stirs the spirit of man to action. Imam Ahmad has also related that the Prophet Muhammad said, recite Surah Yasin to the dying ones among you. So, recite the Surah Yasin among the dying ones among you. The objective is to refresh the dying person's memory about Islam. So it remembers, like the dead person will remember like his Islamic days, how he used to pray, then what time he used to pray, and all the good deeds he used to do. He will remember all those things. The objective is to refresh the dying person's memory about Islam and also bring before him a complete picture of the hereafter, so that he may know what stages he will have to pass after crossing the stage of this worldly life.